ஓகேவா?
Okay.
Sabari record ஆகுதா? So, good evening everyone. Good evening Mr. Abhishek. We are very happy to have you here for this CU interview session. Uh, uh, so, we are the students of third EC. We are very eager to let you know about yourself, and let's start the session now. Before starting, could you please tell a brief introduction about yourself, sir?
Yeah, sure. So I did my UG there. I passed out in 2019 EC, and one key thing that I really loved is the freedom that I got from the college to explore many projects. And I was also the president of that EC department. You guys know?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, okay. So that is one reason that I got to explore a lot on that. So after my degree, actually I was working in Infosys for around 1.5 years approx. So the project that I was involved in, I didn't like it so much technology wise. The technology was not very apt for me. So I decided to resign and I pursued my MTech in AI from VIT Chennai. So then from there I did a 10-month intern at NetApp. So it is basically a storage-based company. So from then on, after the internship, I joined Caliber Interconnect, which is a AI-based startup, which is based out of Coimbatore, but currently I am working in the Bangalore branch. So the things that we do here is basically video analytics. So you might have heard about computer vision and stuff like that, right? So basically, we do retail analytics. So it's like in the malls, stores, all these places, the number of people coming in, going out, keep areas of interest, places where the people have been engaging more. So that with this data, we'll give out the analytics to the companies, and they can market their products based on the data. So that's what I do currently. And any other questions, you can go ahead.
Myself, G. Raipan. I'm from also third year UCB. And
Yeah, like your voice is a bit low.
So myself, G. Raipan. I'm from the same classmate of Raghavendra. And my question is, what inspired you to pursue a career in this industry?
So basically, to be honest, very honest, I'll be very honest with you. While I completed my 4th year, I didn't know, even the tiniest bit of programming. I was like very stubborn that I will go somewhere that is related to electronics and electronics field. Okay. But then I got an opportunity. I cleared Infosys interview because aptitude was little bit, easier for me. Then I joined Infosys. Then when I learned coding there, that felt really natural to me, to be honest. Then I wanted to learn more about it. That's why I did a computer science degree after I quit Infosys. So maybe after a while learning coding and all, I started, getting interest into the field. So before that, I was like, okay, let me try it out. That was my thought. Yeah.
So another question.
Yeah, sure.
What does your company stay ahead of the competition in the terms of innovation?
Okay, so when you talk about retail analytics, there aren't many companies that do it right now. So, for example, most of the malls here are our potential clients. We have done a lot of pilots for, even for Brookfields, the Lulu Hypermarket City in Coimbatore. Then what else? Chennai's Marina Mall, Bangalore's Forum Mall. Then likewise, today we went and visited Louis Philippe franchise, the Aditya Birla Group. Then the Landmark Group. Landmark Group consists of, Max and other companies. Okay. So they all know like a lot of people are coming in and going out of their stores. But they're not sure like what age group people are coming in, what gender they are coming in, which is the place that the customers are going, like staying and watching the products. For example, say you have a Reliance Digital. So we know there are a lot of gadgets on display, but they wouldn't have the data which gadget is attracting the customers more, which gadget people are actually interacting with. So all these data we give. There aren't much companies in India that do this. Not only in India, across the globe. We do also have a client in Dubai. So the potential is huge in what we do. So by far we are ahead of all our competitors here. Yeah.
Very questions, Rahul.
And you guys, you don't have to be very formal. You can ask. You don't have to follow the books and all. You just ask me anything. I'll be really happy to answer you.
Hello, sir. Can you share some keys in your careers?
Yeah. I didn't get you.
Sir, can you share some keys in your career? Key
Milestones, sir. So milestone wise, I don't think I have achieved that much, to be honest. But one thing I could say is maybe after joining here, like there are people who are working before, like there are people who are working here for 1-2 years in this company. I joined just 10 months back. So I joined as a junior developer. So in the span of 10 months, I grew up to become, one of the most senior members of the team. So the word, like whatever suggestions I give has a word. So when your work is, I personally feel like when your work is, when your work speaks, people automatically listen to you. So that helps. That is not a bigger milestone, but that is what I've achieved so far. So yeah.
Thank you.
So my question is, apart from what we have discussed, learning coding is difficult or easy for you after closing degree?
So like for me, it was a do or die situation, to be honest. So you guys know about the process in Infosys, right? They will hire you, then you will have to attend a 3 months of training. So if you are failing in the training is basically they will train you basics of Python. They will have like 3 to 4 exams. If you are not clearing the exams, you are out of the company. That is how it is. So for me, when I went there, it was full on panic mode because I didn't know to write a single line of code. All I knew is ifs and fors and whiles. I didn't know anything. So I had to put my effort. So the training program there is really good. So daily they will teach very basic, not even what they teach in college. They will teach very basic idea, but they will give you like 30 to 40 problems to solve. If you want, you can solve. If you don't want, you can leave. That is up to us.
You have to solve in a day, sir?
Yeah, 30, 40 problems will be there. Okay. So one thing that I did is 9 to 5 there will be classes. Then 5 to 11 I will sit and code. So 5 to 11 for 30 days. And the first exam, I was able to, like, there were 100 people in my class, okay. I'm not boasting myself, but I'm telling you. Sincerely, I worked for 30 days and 3 hours exam, most of them completed at the third hour and they were not able to complete most of them. I was able to complete the exam in 1.5 hours. Sincere practice, like coding is like for me when in college, if you take a look at my mark sheets, my lowest mark sheets will be FOCP, data structures are my weakest subjects. But ironically, when I learned the right way to learn coding, it helped. So for you to learn coding, I'd say instead of watching YouTube tutorials or learning from someone, open LeetCode, start coding daily 2 problems. At the end of 4th year, you will be basically standing apart from everyone. I'm not asking to solve 10-15 problems. Daily 2 problems, it's more than enough. Doing this 3rd year, right? Ample amount of time you have. You guys can easily learn it.
But your way of interest is electronics only, no, sir?
Yeah. So
you adapted in that IT field.
The thing is, I have to go in electronics field, but then I didn't know, like there were more opportunities in the IT field when I was studying. So the job market was wide open for IT rather than electronics. So whenever an electronics based company come, they pick and choose people from both colleges, tech and engineering. So let's say, like just like the bank exam that we have said, 1 lakh people, 2 people people is selected. That scenario was only there. So it was difficult. IT had a welcoming hand. Anyone can come in. If you're doing mech, civil, no one cares. Unless you're able to communicate and you are able to clear some aptitude, you are good enough to join IT.
Any other questions?
Yeah, sir. This is recession period. So, and also we are training for college placement. The best advice and tricks for our placements.
Yeah, the one thing I could say is do not panic. So what I did is when we were doing while the placements are going, when every one of our gang was starting to get placed, people start to get panic. Okay, everyone is getting a job. I am not getting a job. That panic will be there. But at the end, if you see, the people who got placed at the last got the better companies, because the fire in them will get they'll get even more motivated, and so for example, my friends, two of them didn't get placed till the end of the placement. At the end, they got placed in IBM. So it is also there. So do not panic. Practice. They say recession is there. People talk about recession so much because COVID, they overhired people. Like for 100 places, they had hired 1,000 people. Now they are hiring 70 people for 100. That ratio has gone down. But it is not that bad. The market is not that bad. Freshers will always have a chance.
So any other questions?
So, best advice for HR interview.
HR interview, just like me, don't stop talking. Keep on talking. See, the HR doesn't I was never this good at grammar. My English is always on and off mostly. Then once you start, it is basically a confidence. If you're confident enough to deliver whatever you wish, like you have to confidently speak. Don't forget the grammar, forget the fluency. Even if you break and pause, talk confidently. I had a friend in Infosys. So he can't even talk one sentence without 10 grammar mistakes. Okay, he was that bad. But after Infosys, he got around 10 to 15 companies. How did he clear? Just he has very high confidence in himself that he will just talk, even if the grammar is wrong. Even if he is not fluent, he will just talk. So HR interview is basically confidence and your personality. So you just talk freely, whatever is coming to your mind, you will clear. Don't think what they will think or will they judge our English. Nothing like that. English is just if you are able to communicate whatever you feel here to them, that's fine.
So any other questions? I think we came to the end of the session, sir. Thank you for being here. Your valuable words and knowledge towards career will definitely lead us to choose a good path to our career. So we thank you for being here sincerely.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. So you can connect me through Instagram or someone has my number. If you guys need any help or something like that, you can always reach out to me. Okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Record.